Egyptians gonna turn back the sword of God? Which one of these pastors that you set up in these churches gonna turn back God's sword?
A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are are sent on you.
These plagues, they sent upon you. These plagues are sent upon you. What you need the microphone for? What? Just answer the question. What makes the book so credible? Because Moses prophesied over 3,000 years ago that the Israelites would go into slavery on slave ships.
That's right.
400 years ago, we went into slavery on slave ships. That makes everything in this Bible credible.
That's right.
It proves because the black man in America will come up here and ask a simple question like that. That's proof that our people are smitten with madness. Because I know that you out here every Sabbath when the brothers come out here teaching this Bible and you still rebelling. Read, go back. Second it.
Plagues are sent on you. And who? And what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood?
Drop down to verse 8.
Verse 8. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues.
God is the one who sent this coronavirus.
That's right.
He created the scientist who creates these things to use them at his discretion when he get ready. He multiplies the nations to kill them. God does that. We're not the Christian church. We ain't gonna tell you God loves everybody. When you open the Bible, God is killing nations from the jump. God killed the Egyptians in the Red Sea. He told Joshua and Caleb, when y'all go into the land, kill everybody and take the land from them. Why in this Bible do you read God loves all the nations? It is not in there. And we ain't finna come out here and tell you that it is just so you can feel good. We telling you God the one sending these plagues. He's doing it for the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans for our salvation so we can be the rulers on this earth again.
That's right.
Read.
The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues. And who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath. And who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid?
Who's not afraid when you hear that thunder roaring in the sky?
Teacher!
Who's not afraid when the tornadoes come? Who's not afraid of that? The Egyptian man? What's your question? You're not getting the microphone. Judgment was brought upon Egypt. That's why your people right now got them flies and stuff hanging on. Yeah, read.
The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder.
Is it not a fact that the so-called Egyptians, the Watusis and the Sudanese, when you watch the channel where they talking about donate $5, $10, and they got them people with flies hanging out, those are Sudanese.
Teach.
Those are the biblical name for the Sudanese is Egyptians.
Teach.
That's them. That's their punishment for having the children of Israel in captivity.
That's right.
That's their punishment. Get that. Get that. That's their punishment. Did you know that? Speak up for me. Yeah, they losing money. For something they created for wrong, God doing it just for the Israelites.
That's right.
They did that to get rid of us. That's right. But God using it for what God created them scientists that create things. Read this.
Ezekiel chapter 29 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
And I will bring again the captivity of return into the land of Pathros, into their own habitations, and they shall be there a base kingdom.
He said, what about the Egyptians? He said the Egyptians are going to be a what?
A base kingdom.
You know what base mean, bro? You know what base mean? When he said the Egyptians, they're going to be a base kingdom. That means they're going to be the lowest of the low. That's why they can turn on the news and you can see them flies and they got them big bellies of starvation.
Right.
That's why Egypt look like dirt. It's a base kingdom. His people that put you in slavery, they base now. That's judgment from God.
It shall be the basis of kingdoms, neither shall it exalt itself any more above the nations. For I will diminish them. They shall no more rule over the nations.
And the Egyptians will never ever rise again.
Right.
They're gonna be a base kingdom. That's what you see when you looking at them channels where they showing that.
Right.
Where the so-called Watusi, Sudanese, they Egyptians, read.
Isaiah chapter 43 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
For I am the Lord thy God, the Holy One of Israel, thy Savior. I gave Egypt for thy ransom.
What God said he did?
I gave Egypt for thy ransom.
He gave Egypt. He sacrificed Egypt for us.
That's right.
For our ransom, to free us. You understand? And he said they're going to be a base kingdom. And they'll no more rise and be that superpower on the earth that they once was.
That's right.
Do you know your nationality, bro? Your nationality. What nation of people do you belong to? What is your father? Is your father so-called African American? What is he? Is he a West Indian? Is he an American black? What's your father? Do you know your father? What is he? What would you call him an American black? Would you call him an Afro-American? Would you call him a white man? He an African American, so-called. I say so-called because in America was named after two white men. Leo Scipio Africanus and Amerigo Vespucci. When you say I'm an African American, you say I came from these two white men. The biblical name for the so-called African American is Judah. We from the same tribe Jesus Christ came from. Do you know what Jesus Christ looked like? You ever been to church? And they never read this, Revelation 1 and 14. You've been to church, how old are you? 32. You probably been to church 32 years. And ain't nobody ever read this scripture to you. That show you the hypocrisy in Christianity.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 14.
Bring it out.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Jesus Christ had white woolly hair. What nation of people got woolly hair?
Bring it out.
Black people.
Right. As white as snow. And his eyes were as flames of fire.
Because he drank wine. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
The color of the top of your feet reflect your whole body. It said his feet was the color of fine brass. What color is brass? Brown. Watch this.
As if they burned in a furnace.
Now, if you burn that brown, what color is it? What color is anything that you burn? That's right. Where do we get the image of that picture right there? That so-called white man right there. His name is Caesar Borgia. They use that as the Renaissance image of Christ. In the Renaissance period, in the 1400s, when we went into slavery.
Bring it out.
So they were killing us for us not to learn how to read and write, and then they embedded that image of Jesus in our psyche.
For a father afflicted with untimely mourning, when he had made an image of his child's son.
When Pope Alexander VI of Rome made an image of his son,
soon taken away. Now
he died of syphilis because he's a homosexual. Read.
Now honor him as a God.
What we do?
Honor him as a God.
Now we honor him as a God. 1 Maccabees 3:48. When the Romans came in 70 AD, when we were in Jerusalem, that's where we from. That's our homeland. That's the motherland.
That's right.
In 70 AD, when the Romans came to war against us, we fled into Africa and then down the west coast. We kept our Bibles, our records. The Bible is written records of our forefathers. We carried it with them. But when the Romans came and destroyed our temple and they went in and robbed everything, they took the Bibles that were in there. Watch what they did.
This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
What were the Edomites doing to our Bible?
Had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
They were doing what you call whitewashing. They went into our record books and they started whitewashing the images. Because when you read about Jesus, Jesus is a black man with woolly hair. Let me show you something about King Solomon. When you start seeing these images in these cathedrals all over Europe and stuff like that, they painted white. But when you go into the catacombs, those records over millions of years, thousands of years ago, you see that all the images are black people. They went and whitewashed your history. Read.
Song of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 1.
King Solomon. Now when you see a picture of King Solomon, he's a white man. Watch what King Solomon says about himself.
The Song of Songs, which is Solomon's, verse 5. I am black.
What?
I am black.
You see that? Give me Job 30 and 30. King Solomon said he was black. You read Jesus was a black man. Where the hell these white images come from? It's coming from the Romans who conquered us. Now they psychologically got you worshiping them. You think your Jesus is a white man and he loves everybody. When he said you were above all people on the face of the earth.
That's right.
And they got to pay for what they did to you and your forefathers.
That's right.
Read.
Job, chapter 30 and verse 30.
Bring it out.
Hey man, give me Sirach 10 and 12. Cause we just showed you that this man was an Egyptian. Right? Sirach 12 and 10. Sirach 12 and 10. We just showed you he was an Egyptian. He is not your people. Though he's dark-skinned like you, he is not your people.
That's right.
Watch what God say about them people that had you in slavery, whipping your back, killing your children. Watch.
The book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
What did he say?
Never trust thine enemy.
God created these people. He telling you what to do because he know how they think. He know how they get down. Watch.
Never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
The so-called white man, the so-called Arab man, the Egyptian man. He said they gonna, just like they wickedness, like iron gonna for sure rust, they wickedness still inside of them.
That's right.
Though he humble himself.
Though he humble himself. He all in front of you like, hey, man, hey, let me, he humbling himself. Read.
And go couching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
God say, take good heed and beware of that man. We got to beware of these people because they'll mess around and put you in a van without no locks on the door, and you'll be somewhere getting your organs donated somewhere.
Right.
You understand? Read.
Verse 16. An enemy speaking sweetly with his lips.
He gonna speak sweetly to you, like it's all good. But he know his history. You don't know yours. Read.
But in his heart, he imagined how to throw thee into a pit.
He gonna do what?
Imagining how to throw thee into a pit.
He imagining how to get rid of you, bro. He imagining how he can get the upper hand on you. Read.
He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee.
Right. So this man, even though to us, we got confusion of faces. We think that because everybody that's dark-skinned, we all the same people. That's not true, according to the Bible. God created 18 nations. All of them were dark in the beginning.
That's right.
It wasn't until Esau was born, the first red man. Hey, don't worry about it. All praises to the Most High. All praise to the Most. Give me that in Isaiah 49 and 23.
Revelation.
That's what I want.
Pick up the dust. Revelation? Revelation 13?
I think that's what I want.
13 and 10? Oh, is that end of it? Look up there. Oh.
Isaiah chapter 49, verse 23.
Get used to this. Get used to this, bro. All these nations gonna come before the Israelites and bow down. Read. Get off them sides.
And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers.
Because them Egyptians used to be kings on this earth. He said the kings gonna be our nursing fathers. Because we were the kings, and they put us in a low condition where we were taking care of their children. We were running neck errands with chains on our necks. Read.
They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth.
What them Egyptians gonna do?
Bow down to thee with their face toward the earth.
What them Edomites gonna do?
Bow down to thee with their face toward the earth.
What them Arabs gonna do?
Bow down to thee with their face toward the earth.
Yo, this is gonna bow down to the children of Israel.
That's right.
That's the Lord. Read.
And lick up the dust of thy feet.
And it's gonna get better. They gonna lick the dust off our feet.
That's right.
We the children of God.
That's right.
We the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Issachar, Manasseh, Gad, Zebulun, Naphtali. All these nations gonna come pay homage to the children of Israel for what they did to you.
That's right.
Read.
And they shall know that I am the Lord, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me.
And we know our God is the only God. We're not ashamed to tell our brothers. We're not ashamed to tell y'all the children of Israel. We're supposed to be keeping God's commandments. We went into slavery because we disobeyed our God.
Right. We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.